Hey guys, thanks for joining me again for yet another, what is this, episode 53 of Electric Avenue Updates. Um, YouTube channel, thank you very much. So, I mean, it's crazy times, um, as I'm documenting this Corona Coaster journey that we've been on. I keep hearing more and more people getting sick around here. I don't want to talk about that today. What I want to talk about is today was Adele Day. All right, we've been sort of looking forward to this for, 6 years? So her new record, 30, came out today. And it's funny, this is the second time I've tried recording this video. Last time I recorded it, I hadn't gotten this yet. So it flew off the shelves today. I have a few left for the weekend, and there's more on order, more coming. But guys, I mean, I think that this is going to be like a pretty huge record through Christmas. I mean, you could probably put that in the Taylor Swift, War on Drugs, maybe the ABBA, as like the four sort of biggest things that I've had recently. But that being said, the power of marketing. And anyway, it's good that we have some. They made 500,000 of these things, and I'm sort of mixed on that because I feel like it kind of takes away from a lot of other artists getting their records made. But the quality level is pretty high, I suppose. And she got a 5-star review on Rolling Stone. Take that for what it's worth. They used to really lay it on for Bob Dylan all the time too, which, don't hate on me, Dylan fans. I'm not saying Dylan is bad or anything. I'm just saying that they sort of have these go-to ratings sometimes, but that's probably the highest rating that she's ever gotten. The other album that was really big today, I should mention in probably this top 5 here, was the new Alison Krauss with Robert Plant. Should I say Robert Plant with Alison Krauss? Their first album in 14 years together. Follow-up to Raising Sand, which was a 6-time Grammy Award-winning record. This is really cool because it's the red cover art, which is alternate. Most of what you're going to see out there is sort of bluish, which is what the CD looks like, and the album in other places, but this is sort of the exclusive album art for indie stores. Produced by T-Bone Burnett. I'm sure it's of the highest quality too, because they wouldn't wait that long and come out with something that was subpar or anything like that. Another big release today. There are a few because we're in the holiday season. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. This is their 1979 No Nukes concerts. Apparently what they did was they took the best of the two concerts, and compiled them into one. Not really sure why they did that, since they release individual concerts through his website all the time. But still, it's pretty cool to have this document. And I believe like Tom Petty and a bunch of other guest stars come out during the performance. So one to have. Let's see what else came. Oh, and if you're looking for the CD, it comes in a cool little box too, which actually this comes with a DVD of the concert or a Blu-ray, depending on which version you get. Yeah. Okay. Lucinda Williams continues her series of sort of what she calls her jukebox. This is Have Yourself a Rockin' Little Christmas. This came out last year digitally, finally on vinyl. You see there's sort of a jukebox looking back on it. She does Run, Run, Rudolph. If We Make It Through December, Merry Christmas, Baby. Little Red Rooster. Santa Claus Wants Some Lovin'. She's going to do really good versions of those. I can't wait to hear it. I never listened to it last year. I wish I had. Another thing that came out Cat Stevens, Teaser and the Fire Cat. This is a reissue on vinyl. Um, Actually, it's a 50th anniversary remaster. And there's a CD set too, and then there's a deluxe CD set, which we're still waiting for. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Other things that were new, let's see. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Kiss Destroyer, 45th anniversary edition. This comes with a bunch of bonus tracks on a bonus record. There's also a double CD of this. It has Paul and Gene's demos for the album. Cool for Kiss fans. Let's see. There's the 21 Pilots new record, Scaled and Icy. This came out on CD, 6 months ago. It finally comes out on vinyl. This is the crystal clear exclusive indie vinyl version. Let's see. There's also a little box set REM CDs, New Adventures in HiFi. I think I showed the double CD box before and the vinyl. And so they've had 3 different release dates for this album. Try to keep track of that. Comes with a kind of a cool book presentation, and there's a 3rd disc that's a Blu-ray. So, yeah. Okay, some jazz stuff that's kind of cool that came out this week. Charles Mingus, Black Saint and the Sinner Lady. This is the Acoustic Sounds remaster, and this is like basically an audiophile pressing of this. And last week we had Mingus, Mingus, Mingus by him came out, and we sold through all of them and are trying to get more. And I'm telling you, people, these jazz records are getting really hot with trying to get them and then make sure that we get them. Most of the time we can't get them again. Or at least for a while, because they're so popular. And then Blue Note. So Tone Poets seem to have been taking a little bit of a rest, but there's a bunch of sort of regular Blue Notes this week that are part of the classic series that are mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio. There's Donald Byrd's Places and Spaces. Did I say that right? Is it Places and Spaces? Yeah, Places and Spaces. I always want to say Spaces and Places. So these are classic Blue Notes that get remastered. Bobby Humphries, Fancy Dancer. If you're into sort of like funky jazz flute, she's pretty cool. I think the 2 sort of big name ones probably here. I mean, Bird is pretty big name, but Horus Silver, 6 Pieces of Silver. That's a classic. You sort of get the nice presentation of these. It's a little bit nicer than the ones that they did for like the 75th anniversary. And I think they sort of did 80th anniversary, and then these have sort of been going on from that. Now the prices did go up a little bit this year. They used to be about $25, $26. Now they're about $30. Inflation, pandemic, there's many reasons. Also, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, The Big Beat, which is highly sought after. If you're liking jazz drumming, guy was on fire. All right, and one more Blue Note thing, which people may not be sort of aware of, is this guy named Micaiah Raven. And this album is called Deciphering the Message, Deciphering the Message. And he's got all these players on it with him. So basically, Micaiah is somebody who considers himself more of a beat scientist, is what he's called himself, instead of, he's not a musician per se, not a jazz musician, more of a beat scientist, or I suppose a turntablist in a way, but a curator of a lot of older records. And he's a huge Blue Note fan. So he's basically been given license to go into their vault, and he picks out pieces, whether they're by Kenny Dorham, McCoy Tyner, several people here, Art Blakey, Donald Byrd, and sort of like represents them in new ways with mixing them with other elements. And then he has some of these guys who are great modern jazz players or other musicians sort of play and add to them. So that's kind of a cool modern take on Blue Note stuff. All right. Let's see. I got a few CDs, and then I want to sort of mention a few things here at the end. But Silk Sonic, this actually came out like after I made the video last week, and it's only on CD. What a bummer. You can't get it for Christmas. This is Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak doing their great take on 70s Philly soul. If you like the whispers, the stylistics, that sort of thing, OJ's, it's awesome. It's kind of funny, but it's awesome too. Let's see, the new Ladyhawk record. Talk about another great indie artist. Well, she was indie. I guess this is on BMG, but she's kind of electro pop rock from Australia. Her vinyl got bumped to February because of Adele, probably. I don't know. Willie Nelson and the Family. Here's another one that we got the CD and no vinyl. I'm not really sure exactly when the vinyl is coming, but it features, Sister Bobby, Lucas, other family members. Let's see. Dion keeps cranking them out. This is a cool CD. It's Stomping Ground, features Billy Gibbons, Bruce Springsteen, Boz Scaggs, Eric Clapton, Joe Bonamassa, Keb' Mark Knopfler, Patti Scialfa, Ricky Lee Jones. You get the picture. He's sort of been doing a lot of these blues records. The guy's got to be in his mid-late 70s at this point, I would think. But still cranking them out. Good for him. A couple of rock records. Still waiting on the vinyl on these. The new Converge. This is called Blood Moon 1. And the new Exodus, Persona Non Grata, which I think comes out on like a splatter vinyl in a couple of weeks. It sounds so violent, splatter vinyl. Okay. And also just got the new Sting CD. Let's see. It's called Rushing Water was the song. Sorry, the album's called The Bridge. Maybe you like Sting now. I don't want to talk about it. No, I'm sure he's a very nice fellow. But and I'm going to put him in the same boat with Phil Collins here. Those guys, they used to be sort of edgy, and they're kind of settled into their age, I suppose. But anyway, last Domino, Genesis. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. This is their new collection, sort of like a best of in a way, but it's got a lot of cool stuff on it. Anyway, it's like a double CD. There's a 4-record set I'm waiting for. It did not show up yet. That seemed to happen a lot today. There were a lot of box sets that one of the biggest distributors in the country had a big meltdown of their system in the middle of this week while they were trying to ship out all this Adele and everything else. Record Store Day stuff, Black Friday Record Store Day coming next week. And it became really like a problem. So some things are still coming like that. The Grateful Dead, there's a live from 1972 that came out on CD a few weeks ago in St. Louis. That's coming on vinyl. I know a lot of people have been waiting for that. And then another one that kind of got messed up was Oasis live at Nebworth 1996. This is really cool. This is a version that comes with a DVD so you can watch the video. The vinyl of this was supposed to come out today, and then all of a sudden it got bumped to January 14th. Probably because it's sitting on a ship in a harbor out in New York or something. I know that England did release it there, and probably there's more demand in England, so maybe they took all the copies and they couldn't cover the US. I don't really know. It's and you don't find out until like a day or two before it's supposed to happen. So frustrating. Another thing that was frustrating was U2 did a limited edition 30th anniversary of Achtung Baby. And pretty cool, very nice heavyweight vinyl reissue. Came with a poster. And then, of course, we find out that there's a color vinyl edition online. So, you're trying to sell like a black vinyl and it's the only one that we can get. So that's frustrating when they have these exclusives. that are like, you know, only available here, only available there. I mean, it really drives everybody crazy, I think. And maybe what we should all be allowed to do is just order whatever color we want until they're gone, and give us the opportunity to do that instead of making all these crazy, crazy additions. So between that and the shipping problems, it's been a week, let me tell you. And there's a lot going on in the world that's like always like crazy too. So anyway, and then I did get my first box today of Record Store Day stuff. I have not looked at anything yet in person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break my cardinal rule. I'm going to open this box on camera and you can see the first thing that I pull out. Okay. Here you go, people. Oh, you can't see me. There you go. Watch me slice it open. Ooh, isn't that exciting? All right. Enough. I'm being dramatic now. Okay. Oh. What's the first thing? Oh my God. It's a good thing. Billie Eilish, No Time to Die. Now, some people say, well, this already came out on 45. Yes, but this is the version that's like, I believe this is a live version or something like, yeah, live from the Brits and then the original demo. So, hey, I'll pull out a couple more things just so you can see what's here. How about Dusty Springfield's collection of hits? That looks really nice. Gotta love me some Dusty. Oh, man. I think I hit a really good box here. The Shangri-Las. Best of the Shangri-Las. Screamin' Jay Hawkins, My Little Shop of Horrors. Roy Buchanan, The Prophet. Way cool. Larry Coryell, At the 11th House, live in Montreux. See that? All right, let's do one more. Oh, I just taunt you and tease you, don't I? Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, and Ray Price. I have a bad habit of that. All right, you twisted my arm. One more. Chet Baker, Alpert's House. Oh, let's do one more. Why not? Stray Cats, live at Rock Palast. Very cool. I got to do one here for the indie kids because they'll get mad at me if I don't do one. Broken Social Scene. Feel Good Lost. Classic record. Oh. All right, this is a good place to end this. Weird Al Yankovic and Osaka Popstar doing Beat on the Brat. This came out, I believe, as a 3-inch record before, so now you've got one that you can actually play. Hey, it says limited edition with bonus tracks, vinyl, and MP3. All right, there you go. Well, guys, thank you very much. It was a crazy day today. This weekend is going to be nuts. And then next week is going to be nuts because we're dealing with Record Store Day. Black Friday, Record Store Day. I apologize for not getting this video out sooner. I'll try to get the next one out a little bit sooner. So at least you can watch it before Black Friday. Anyway, thanks very much for being patient. And hope you enjoyed this little 20-minute video. All right. Have a great weekend. Peace out.